YouTube. You join me on the A607 heading towards Grantham, where we'll be meeting up with the rest of the Rambunctious Squadron. We are off to Scotland. We're doing the North Coast 500. So yes, meeting up with Captain Rambunctious, Bigglesworth and Redford Baron at Grantham Services. So they've all sort of met up down their way and coming up this way, and yeah, I stopped with my parents in the Midlands this weekend, so yeah, it's kind of shortened the journey a bit for me, so that's good. So yeah, it's 9:10, yeah, meeting up with them around about 9:15, at a service station on the A1 near Grantham, and then yeah, we're off just straight up to Inverness basically. It's going to be a long ride. It's basically a Tweedbuck challenge in itself almost, except we are allowed to use motorways this time. I'm fully prepared for the Scottish weather. I'm completely waterproof, hopefully. This video is brought to you by Oxford Rain Seal products. So yeah, I've got the Rain Seal over boots, the Rain Seal trousers, jacket and lobster claws. And we've got the mittens on as well, so yeah, completely waterproof, hopefully, fingers crossed. Oh, well, that doesn't work. And the newest addition to the Tiger is the touring screen, thanks to Andrew, who we go off-roading with now and again. He messaged me the other day. He was about to put it on eBay, because I think eBay have one of their 80% off listing fees, weekend type of things. And he said, oh, I'm going to put this on eBay unless you want it. And I was like, yeah, go on then, I'll have it. So, yeah, bought that off him and fitted it. And I'm quite impressed with it, because in the past I've had issues with the other screens on the Tigers, and I wasn't sure if this one would be any good or not, but yeah, it seems good to me. But yeah, on some of the other Tigers I found that I can't get the adjustment right, and I get either too much buffeting or just too much noise. But this one seems ideal, so I may even just keep it on there permanently. I'll certainly be using it for long trips. I mean, it's easy enough to swap over. It's just six Allen head bolts, so it's not too much trouble to swap over. So I did reset the trip gauge before leaving home, so we're already at 228.6 miles. So yeah, I think I did a rough estimate on Google Maps with the rough route we'll be doing, and I think all in all, from leaving my house to getting back to my house after everything, it's going to be about 1,800 miles. So yeah, the Tiger's going to be working very hard this week, because not only are we doing the North Coast 500, but on the way back down from doing the North Coast 500, I'm going straight to the MCN Festival of Motorcycling at Peterborough. So yeah, and then camping that weekend. So yeah, Tiger's got a lot of work ahead of it. Anyway, that's the intro. Let's cut ahead to Squadron. Okay, arrived at the services. I'm going to change my gloves because my waterproof winter gloves on, and it was just getting too hot, especially behind the crab claws. So yeah, I'm going to switch to my my summer gloves. Hopefully that'll be a bit better. And just going to check my phone, see if what sort of ETA they've got, and then I think if I've got time, I'm going to take the thermal layer out of my trousers because it's far too hot. It's because I'm double waterproof, because the trousers have got a waterproof lining, my jacket's got a waterproof lining, but then I've also got the waterproof jacket over the top and stuff. It's just, yeah, there's just no ventilation. That's the only problem. But at least I'll be dry, because it is going to be raining later, so I think, well, lucky it's not really raining now, based off the forecast. Anyway, catch you in a bit.
Do it again. This is proof that we have finally lost it. Lobster claw, Bigglesworth. Look at him go. Look at him go. So Redford Baron's now on his second pair of waterproofs, because he's just broke the zip on one. It was because his gigantic cock had to flop out and it broke the zip.
Hey, Richard! You better watch out walking around with your flies undone. Your chicken might fall out for everyone to see.
But Sir Adrian, it already has. You're supposed to say cock. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the election of me.
Oh, cock! You better watch out walking around with your chicken undone. Your flies might fall out for everyone to see.
And there is Phil. Phil 480, the famous Phil 480 from YouTube on his Fog Tiger. And he has lobster claws too. I think it's a genetic defect from the south coast. That's definitely a genetic defect you only get if you live south of London. Anyway, we're all in good spirits. We're at Scotch Corner. We're not even halfway.
Scotland! Hooray! There we go.
Scotland!
I've never been here before.
We travelled through some awful monsoon-like weather on the A1 through the northern part of England. After crossing the border into Scotland, however, the weather started to improve. In fact, the further north we travelled, the better it got, and we were treated to our first taste of the Scottish Highlands.
Loch Ness. There it is. Yeah, it's humongous.
How good was that road?
That's awesome. Yeah, that last bit of road, awesome.
I just had a lot of fun.
This road is brilliant.
It is, isn't it? I love it. Christ, Loch Ness is getting even bigger. Look at that! Wow! I know we came here to do the NC500, but that is something else. Wow! What a start point!
Spectacular. Well, we've come through all sorts of rain, all the way up through England, and yeah, get to Scotland, and the weather gets better. Yeah, we did have some Scottish rain coming in, but yeah, now we're up here. It's glorious. And this road is awesome. This runs right by the side of the loch, and it is, yeah, it's an incredible road. It's a lot of fun.
The next morning we would start our awesome 3-day journey around the North Coast 500. Now it's going to take me a while to edit these videos, it is a work in progress, but for now, here's a sample of what's coming up.